On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, it is another big Treasure X you have to see. It's the Treasure X Lost Lands Skull Island Skull Temple Mega Playset. That is a mouthful, and it is a table full of skull. Just a couple weeks ago, we checked out the Micro Skull Tower playsets. Now we go to the Mega, and it is huge, packed with over 40 levels of adventure. And always what is best about these large scale sets is that it is guaranteed gold dip treasure. So now when we failed in the Micro Tower playsets, we should succeed in the Mega Skull Temple because there is guaranteed gold and it is always a pleasure to find. And there's other things to unpack in this giant skull feature, like there's 4 exclusive hunter figures, micro scale sized. I think everyone is so far really interested into the new micro scale line this year. Harkens back to Grocery Gang, things like that. And then of course a crystal treasure may be in there, and then of course loaded with awesome compounds to discover. So it's packed. We're gonna have a blast figuring this out. So join now with me and my Squirkyologist as we go through the Treasure X Skull Island Mega Skull Temple playset, or Skull Temple Mega Playset.
Squirrel Stampede.
There is much to behold inside the Skull Island Lost Lands Skull Temple. Impressive in scale it is. Check out the scaling compared to the Towers of Mini at several degrees chunkier. There's gotta be 40 levels of adventure or more in this thing. Also, just a great overall displayer. This thing will look good on any bookshelf, study, grandma's china cabinet, or something you would hook to a rope and have swing down and knock someone in the head. So we start our first level of adventure by opening up packaging and not mentioning this mosquito bite on my thumb. We're halfway there now. I think we might just have to release from the bottom. So we are now out of the initial packaging, and its display worthiness has just increased 5 levels of adventure, I suppose. It is looking really good, really cool looking. Totally going to place this on a bookshelf somewhere really interesting in the house to scare and stare at people. From all around you can see skulls built into this rocky fortress, some vinage, X markings, screen holes. It's just all around interesting, mostly painted from the front, but that's pretty good all around. As for our Skull Island Mega Temple playset, wow, we've got a lot to do. Yeah, there's like 40 stages. There's like A, B, C, D stages. They've split this up into E, F, and the 4 exclusive figures, along with the guaranteed real gold dipped treasure, along with a crystal treasure too. So we have started in the A category of set up the temple instructions. And stage level 1 was indeed removed from packaging. Level 2, we are going to find a very interesting X tool. Landry, can you locate that for us? Landry, our resident Squirkyologist, has just discovered what could be the basis of our X tool. A golden X tool that is placed right at the front of the door, bearing the markings of a sinister golden Treasure X skull, but one only tool of spikedness on the front, but several locations for more additions. Adventure level 3, reveal the hunter, by using our golden tool here and lifting up the front gate. It looks like our first hunter may be slightly shy, as he's not only hidden himself behind a gold gate, but also a small piece of cardboard. Opening up. Ooh, this starts to unlock the whole thing, doesn't it? There's our guy. Reveal the hunter inside. Well, he's kind of stuck down there. This, I believe, is Hunter. Not Hunter, but Hunter. Hunter is a clever fellow who has had his face melted away by acid, then burned off by fire, and then frozen off by ice, leaving just his skull, a golden knife, and a fire torch. And because of his name, Hunter, you have to adjust your accent like so. That's a good start. It's a good start minifigure, and I know everyone is like super psyched for the minifigures of this series. This by itself is looking really kind of creepy. Does it laugh? It kind of does look like it can. So level 4 is simpler than any, just open the rest of the temple. Are you seeing this too, helicopter squirrel? Several fantastic chambers to behold and explore. The boulder drop roll in center, the sinister strongholds at the base, the full gold room up top. There is totally things to do and get lost in here for ages. So as impressive as it is on the outside, equally squawsome inside. And if you see some characters wandering about not associated with this set, don't forget to check back with our Lost Land Skull Island Micro Tower playsets. Those also equally awesome to explore. But here we are at the Mega Temple, and we've got one more stage of Setup A, level 6. We're gonna place Hunter over here on this wing. There's a little spot for him to stand, and I think he's going to explore what is behind this wall. So place him over here. There's little footholds on each of the characters. He still has a little bit of packaging on him. They always seem to do. And we'll place him thusly like so. This will be another exciting big reveal. What's with the lightning today? Inside we've got the golden bone. Is that what you're seeing too, Squirrelologist Landry? Trained to avoid all possible booby traps, Squirrelologist Landry has pulled out this golden bone piece, which may or may not fit onto our golden X tool. I think it just may fit. It just may fit on one of these corners. But we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, as we are now actually in the slime time feature of this adventure. Stage 1 was to swing the door open. Stage 2, we have found the W, or the West key, the golden West bone key, which we have now removed in level 3. And level 4, will open the door of both sides of the stronghold. And our Squirrelologists here have located those back west doors. So let's see if we can get these doors open. Over here, we've got one lock, and we rotate to unhinge, and our second lock. Always a very exciting procedure. Oh, Squirrelologist Landry just lost his hat. Level 6, those cage doors have both been opened. Oh, I found your hat. Level 7, we lift up these stairs, these steps of skull. Inside within, we've discovered some sort of interesting casket. See if we can slide this out now. Nicely encased with more ancient factory seal rubber band markers. Level 8, we have discovered the sinister slime bag. It is a skull wrapped with slime, boiling acid, and snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Which we can open and pour into the bath of snake acid. There's a little too much slime. Landry, suction, please. Thank you, that helps. Not to be confused with some styles of toothpaste, I wonder. Somewhat similar to what we saw with the micro tower of the swamp. We've got some icky snake ooze with little disgusting monstrous snakies inside, which I can't even grab a hold of because they're so slippery. I think I had the same problems with the Minecraft. I can't grab it. Look at my thumb. It's like twiggling, if twiggling is a word. There's the snakes. Wow. Horrifically disgusting. And of course, our character piece is inside. There he is. Can I get him out? It is a snake. Our next micro hunter. Oh, king snake. Get him out of there. And maybe another key, another bone key. This is the east key. Ah, my focus is all over the place. Hang on. I'm hoping this is really the only time we deal with slime. It's so difficult. There's our east key, another bone, but with a different key set inside. And once again, if I didn't get a clear view of these snakes, there they are in this very gelatinous slime. This stuff is the sticky stuff. It might need another few weeks of set. It is really, really rancid. So very, very careful. Make sure you wear safety I wasn't wearing safety gear.
Oops.
As for our new micro hunter, this is Venom. Venom the Snake King. He's got a crown on his head, nicely painted, greenish fangs inside it. These are so cleverly cartoonish in a way, and a little bit of slimish still on him. So finishing up Adventure B, we return the slime chamber into its basement dwelling, and we can flip back down the stairs so that can get to upper levels. Thus now releasing the C level of adventures, releasing the boulder stage. I hope everyone's wearing their safety gear, as this may get a little treacherous. Adventure level 1 of C, release the boulder. Ouch! That hurt. Are you guys okay? Is everyone okay? We should probably try that again. Luckily, many of these adventures can be reset. Releasing the boulder again. In level 2 of C, the boulder has rested nicely onto the floor of the second, and it has given us an opportunity to open the green door across from Squirrelologist Barry. Let's see what we have inside. Okay, I immediately had to close that, as we may have just interrupted some poor bat on the bathroom toilet. We have walked in on poor Bat Boy. Bat Boy, would you like to finish up?
No.
And we'll swing open here. And there's our Bat Boy Micro Hunter figure. The Bat Boy Micro figure, purple, violet, but otherwise unpainted. Just one eye staring upon us back, and a golden earring on ear. Very undetailed on this one, but still kind of fun. Honestly, surprising. If I had designed this vault, I would have had Bat Boy upside down on the roof there above the toilet. Oh, Bat Boy! Level 4, if we can get on in there a view, we have to flush the toilet. There is a button on the very back end. Oh, sorry. Lots of unfortunate things just happened off screen there. Squirrelologist Landry had fallen off his ledge, and well, the boulder did its surprise before we could catch it, so let's reset. Level 4 here is flushing the toilet, and keep an eye on level 5. The boulder will drop into the slime pit. How's that for action? And once again, we travel back down to that lower chamber, lifting up those stairs and retrieving our boulder, which has fallen into the snake slime. And inside our boulder, we can discover something anew. There is action all over the place, isn't there here? Adventure level 7C, twist east key to open. I think this is the east key. It has kind of a one line for a key set. And we gotta find where to insert right here, I bet. We'll twist. There we go. Oh, it's my favorite compound. This stuff is the best. Excuse me while I get Venom out of the way. And I can discover and play with my most favorite compound. This is the exploding black foam, and it never disappoints. Although it's kind of disappointing. Okay, here we go. Pop this out. It's been just compacted for the longest time. Oh! Just buried our new micro figure. And there another key is. This might be the north key. North key has the treasure X on it for the key set. And there we go. So what's so fun about this stuff is once it's uncompacted, it usually loves to explode on itself. I had so much fun with Sunken Seas treasure ship with this one back in the day. And it's just been a little bit compacted. Now it's growing. See how it's kind of expanding? It had been so sealed for so long. Oh, I love this compound. It is so much fun. We need to see this all the time. Oh dear, I got something stuck in it. Oh well. So there it is, my favorite. Look how it's just kind of expanding on itself. Although it's not popping. It's not popping like it does sometimes. It likes that psh, 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 which I really like. This guy's fun too. Ultimately creepy. Who do we got? It's Micro Hunter Aragog. Micro Hunter Aragog. That's an A-R-A-G-O Gog. Aragog. A spider hunter, a really creepy one at that. Green, 4 eyes, holding a Treasure X medallion in 2 of its little spidery fingers, and back around all sides. Kind of like Bat Boy, painted very lightly. I suppose all of these have been, but the sculpts have been pretty cool. I kind of prefer a better sculpt than I would a paint in this situation, so I think it pulls off pretty well. And then back to this amazing compound. I love this stuff. So that there finishes up the C adventure stages. I'm going to try to pack in some of this in here, I suppose, so I can save it for later. Although it's going to be hard to do. There's one side. There's another side. I don't think I will ever be able to compact it as well as it was compacted before. I'll go with that for now. And the rest of the coffee grounds so they don't intermix with the snake slime. I gotta say, this Treasure X adventure so far rocks. We now move on to stage D of treasure hunting, find the treasure. We have moved through approximately 24 levels of adventure so far, and now we are on to the first stage of D, which would be the 25th stage level. We're going to move up north. Helicopter Squirrel, help us out. And there we go on up to the tallest floor of the tower, the golden floor. I wonder if Helicopter Squirrel will ever do a face reveal. Look at the great golden tower room. Isn't it squirrelacular? Is it me or does it sparkle? Shimmers in the light, quite pretty. You know there's got to be something packed in there behind those vault doors. Are we getting closer to the real gold dip treasure? Are we getting closer? I must know. There's our Squirrelologists now. So level 1 of D, find the treasure. And to do that we find the golden north key with the plus key set and insert way up top at the top. Keep your eyes set. Central Treasure X marker crossed swords opening up. An encased Treasure X rock monkey? That's weird. It feels very hollow maybe. There might be something inside this. The texture, that plastic breakaway feel maybe. Interesting discovery, Squirrelologists. What a surprise, level D2 returning to the basement stronghold. We will thrice again, we will reset the treasure trapdoor. Once again, place the slime pit back into location and lower the stairs. And stage 4 we return to the top, retrieve our strange treasure, and return back down to central stage where we place him on the trapdoor. Everybody got that? We have not looked too much at this floor though underneath the boulder roll floor. This is where the boulder falls on the trapdoor, but we are now discovering these side wings, these two sinister skull side wings with the golden spikes. And we will then crush the spikes together by swinging down these levers. A lot of crushing. Whoops! Squirrelologist Landry! Squirrelologist Barry, watch out! There's still a lot of crunching going on here. This may take a while. Use some extra pressure. Oh, there we go. That's actually really gruesome. That may be the most gruesome thing I've ever done with Treasure X. Luckily, it's turning out to be not a mini micro character hunter piece, but just a sculpture figurine hiding the real treasure inside. And what treasure could that be? A few more crushes ought to do it. And we have found maybe what could have been the crystal treasure. This is the crystal treasure. Oh, I see it now. There is a skull in the center there between a top and bottom piece of crystal. So it is a certain direction. If you can just spot that skull in the light, you can see it. Very fantastic. I like this secondary extra treasure of this pack. But I am kind of sad to see the rock sculpture guy destroyed. There's no coming back from that. Yeah, that guy's done. We can now take this crystal treasure though and use it like a key up north in the gold room. So back up we go, Helicopter Squirrel. See what we can discover back again in the gold room. And so now in stage D7 we unlock the treasure by placing our crystal treasure key into this port, and discovery has been made. The gold dipped treasure. That was a really exciting reveal. Can we reverse that? Once again, inserting key up top, slowly pressing down, watching the rotational device here, and then the gold treasure reveals itself. Squirrelologist Landry, you've done it! You've done it! You've found the rare gold dipped treasure. It is quite impressive. Can we remove from this statue?
No.
Feels stuck at the moment. How do we get this out? Oh, just like that. It slides out. There it is, a golden treasure. I believe this looks possibly to be the same treasure you could find in the Micro Tower set, so pretty exciting as we never found gold dip treasure in those. It's always nice to have guaranteed gold dip, especially with the large scale packs, because of so much cost goes into them. and you get rewarded with such a fantastic finish of your Skull Temple MEGA Playset. Pretty good one. This is very treasureful. Looks like a golden treasure hunter with hat holding onto a coin. Well, Squarkyologists, is there anything left to do for the day? Well, I certainly believe there is. We're moving on to stage E. We have to escape the temple. Yeah, there's always an epic escape. So we have returned safely to the ground floor for our escape, where Tiny Chipmunk Squirrel has just stole the treasure, the gold dip treasure. What else could go wrong? Wait a second, wasn't there a blaster right there? Level 1E said there was a blaster right there. What happened to Hunta? There he is. Oh no, wait, where did Tiny come from? He just stole Hunta too. And he just knocked him into the jail cell. Hunta's in jail. Wait, there's Tiny now up there. He's found some sort of poison dart. Now he's launching it at us. Tiny Chipmunk, stop, Tiny Chipmunk. Squarkyologist Landry, you must free Hunta to stop Tiny Chipmunk Squirrel.
I got it.
Hunta is free, and he does not like Tiny Chipmunk Squirrel thieves. And he has trapped Tiny Chipmunk Squirrel into the cage, and conveniently found where Tiny Chipmunk Squirrel had hidden the gold dip treasure. Oh, whew. That was close. So that about wraps things up in stage E. We move on to stage F, close it up. So at this point, we can finally set up our Treasure X key. I think all of these stone keys will fit in wherever. It looks like they will just lock in. They're all the same on the outside with the bone, and that should fit into our Mega Temple outside in just a second. So we got that set up. That's nice. There's still a little cleanup on aisle 5 over here by the spikes. Anyone want to get that?
Scruffy will take care of it. He always does.
Thanks, Scruffy. I'm still kind of sad that this thing was destroyed in the process. It was one of the funnest parts. For storage, we can reset various things like returning the gold treasure if we wish. I'll keep it out for now. I'm going to return the boulder. I'll place my bat guy back onto the toilet. Maybe this snake guy back into the ooze. Where did we find the spider? Was he in the ball or was he in the, I don't remember already. Or was he locked away in the back room? He was in the boulder, right, the boulder. I'll leave him out. I'll take Hunta out for now. I think we might have to take the blaster back down. Place inside, return the dart up top that Tiny stole. Swing back down that fantastic golden room. Recloseth our wings. Remember that there is active open slime down there, so closing up our doors. Think you'll be okay inside there, Tiny. Closing up our door to latch, placing down our key on the side here. And we've completed our Treasure X adventure. Our Skull Temple MEGA Playset. Well, that turned out absolutely terrific. There's plenty of things packed into this. It is still a fantastic displayer by itself. Totally a bookshelf item. Hopefully the slime inside will stay nice and clean. You can ask me in a few years, how's the snake slime doing inside? And for scale reference to the Mega Treasure Bot, they're about equal in mass. The Treasure Bot a little bit taller, a little more sinister with that claw. And you ask, how is the slime doing inside the Treasure Bot a year into its release? It looks to be still slimy. Yeah! Uh-oh. Kinda wish the snake slime in the base had that protector cover. I love how sealed this one is. This one's stored over a full year now. This snake slime, I'm gonna have to ziplock it. And for another fun comparison, if you recall the old King's Gold treasure tomb, yikes. That's going to be a little bit larger, I believe. Ooh, how many spiders are in here, I wonder? Well, there it is. This one was certainly larger back in the day, fitting the regular scale Treasureverse figures. but it is very clunky and huge and hard to move about the lands. So I like the Microverse playset idea. I think everyone really enjoys the Microverse scale. It's so much easier to take with you and explore, easier to pack in more adventure. I don't believe this had 40 levels. With Micro, you can pack in more levels and characters, really bringing in a fun treasure surprise. What's up next, Stampeders? After the Skull Island Mega Playset, well, there's lots more Treasure X on the way, like Treasure X Minecraft Nether Quest is right around the corner. There's a few boxes on the table. There should be some smaller scale micro figure sets from Lost Lands that we have not got a hold of yet, but we will hopefully shortly. And then just a wide assortment of awesome this August with Lego Donkey Kong, Lego Sonic, Lego Minecraft, Lego Batman, Lego everything. So pretty impressive there with that selection. There might even be a Five Nights at Freddy's security breach snaps back there, and plenty of other things, Bakugan Reboot, Smashers, and don't forget we now have a small selection of Squirrel Stampede merch. We have some t-shirts available, 500 plush Landrys are out there somewhere, and of course that water bottle that will hold suspicious substances. Never drink out of Squirrel Stampede's water bottle. So check those if you're interested, link down below. If you liked today's video, please give us a squawk, squirrel live, squammet your favorite thing. Thank you so much for watching today. That's what I have to say about that.